Malaysia's Anti-Corruption Commission has accused ousted former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her family, including her niece, British lawmaker Tulip Siddiq, of abusing power in new corruption cases. Officials told a Dhaka court on Wednesday the charges relate to an alleged land grab involving lucrative plots near the capital. Siddiq, who resigned as Britain's anti-corruption minister in January after being named in the probes, has called the process persecution and a farce and remains outside Bangladesh. An ACC lawyer said the investigators had obtained documents including her correspondence and claimed to have strong evidence against her. The new cases come in addition to 3 other corruption trials opened earlier this week, all naming Hasina, who also faces separate charges of crimes against humanity over a deadly crackdown on student-led protests. Let's listen in to a few local reactions.
But still আমি মনে করি এটা ঠিক আছে মামলা সঠিক তদন্ত হোক তথ্যাদি এবং অন্যান্য যে সব অনুষঙ্গ আছে সেগুলোর ভিত্তিতে একটা ভালো প্রসিকিউশন হোক আমরা আশাবাদী যে এটার ফলাফল আসুক এটা
চাই না যে আবার জনগণের সাথে প্রতারণা করে কোন শক্তি হাসিনার বিচার বা হাসিনার সম্পত্তি বাজেয়াপ্ত বা দুর্নীতির বিচার অর্থ ফিরিয়ে আনার নামে আবার জনগণের সাথে প্রতারণা করুক। আমরা চাই এগুলো সুষ্ঠুভাবে বিচার হোক, দেশের যে সম্পত্তিগুলো পাচার হয়েছে তা দেশে ফিরে আসুক এবং যত দ্রুত সম্ভব, যত সূক্ষ্মভাবে সম্ভব এবং নিরপেক্ষভাবে সম্ভব এই আদালতে হাসিনা এবং তার
Now for this discussion, we go back to our guest discussion with Shruti Dasgupta. She's an international affairs expert. Thank you, Shruti, for staying with us. Now, how might this latest corruption allegation against Sheikh Hasina, also her niece, affect the political landscape in Bangladesh, particularly in light of her long-standing leadership?
Azuma, we need to understand it's not just her and her niece, it's her entire family. So every family member, her son, her daughter, her niece, her sister, and anybody associated with Hasina is facing a lot of court cases under the Yunus regime. But let me tell you, a year ago, at this particular time, we international experts were discussing the $2 million corruption case against Mohammed Yunus, who is right now the de facto head of Bangladesh. So Bangladesh has a very sad history of having corruption inbred into its system. The Anti-Corruption Bureau at that time had called out 252 million taka corruption and mismanagement. He was also accused, Yunus was also accused of labor law violation and embezzling funds from the Grameen telecom systems, welfare systems. So this is the man that's heading now. And I have seen personally through whatever media reports that trickle out of Bangladesh, because you have to understand there is a media block there as well. Any anti-Yunus media bite that is coming out is either suppressed or labeled as traitorous and is shut down. So there is a biased media narrative that is coming out from Bangladesh, and what I understand very, very clearly is that the Yunus regime, which is basically the Jamaat-e-Islami regime, is wanting to take control of the legacy of Mujibur Rahman and Sheikh Hasina. Her long-standing rule, her familial rule on that region did not really, it came with its own thorns, okay? It had corruption. Yes, every one of those families was given land in that particular graft case, as the papers are showing. And if it was fair, then not everybody would be this land rich. So there is definitely a little bit of a bias, but that comes with corrupted power centers, which is of which Bangladesh is very much a part of. So it is difficult to analyze this in a balanced perspective. Yunus regime is just as corrupt. The man who has accused Hasina was himself accused of corruption in 2024 and was de-seated from his role in the Anti-Corruption Bureau. The only reason why he has been now re-established is because he was the private secretary of Khalida Zia, and he was, because of that, his association with the BNP, the ACC chairman is now running a free trial on anybody that they think they want against that are working against the Yunus regime. So it's very politically biased.
Thank you very much for sharing that insight, and always nice hearing from you.